What's good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. And I'm finally making this video for John Molina Jr. versus Josesito Lopez. And yeah, this is going to be my fight prediction video. What I think about the fight and both fighters. I honestly think this might steal the show as far as the undercard. But first, look at the screen. Who the hell is that? That does not look like Josesito Lopez, okay? That picture on BoxRec is pretty funny. I bust out laughing when I first seen it. But I'm going to start with John Molina Jr., okay? He has 30 wins and 8 losses. He has 24 knockouts. He's been knocked out or stopped, whatever you want to call it, 3 times in his career. He's fought for 187 rounds. He got a knockout rating of 63.16%. He's 36 years old. He's 5'10 and a half with a 71-inch reach, and he fights out of California. Now, for Josesito Lopez, he has 36 wins and 8 losses. He has 19 knockouts, and he's been stopped or knocked out, whichever you want to call it, 3 times in his professional career. He has 271 rounds on his belt. He has a knockout rating of 42.22%. He's 35 years old. He's 5'9 and a half with a 69-inch reach, and he fights out of California also. He's coming off of a loss from Keith Thurman, but that fight went 12 rounds. He was knocked down once, I believe, in the second round. His other losses came from Andre Berto, TKO'd him, Marcos Mondana TKO'd him, Canelo TKO'd him, and in all of those fights he was knocked down, and every single one of them that he took a loss in. Round fight versus Jesse Vargas, and then he lost like 3 other fights from no names. Now Josesito Lopez, as far as the victories that he won, as far as names on his record, he only has Victor Ortiz on his record as far as a name that he won. He broke Victor Ortiz's jaw in, I believe, the 8th round, and he retired on his stool in the 9th round, I believe. I'm sorry. And he retired on his stool. But that's it, as far as names go. John Molina is coming off of a loss as well, versus Omar Figueroa, and that was a 10-round fight where he lost a unanimous decision. Terrence Crawford TKO'd John Molina. Adrian Broner beat him via unanimous decision, and Herberto Soto via unanimous decision, and Lucas Matiste was the first fight that he got dropped in. Not the first fight he got dropped in his career, but as far as his losses, Matiste did drop him, and he stopped him in the 11th round. And then he lost 3 other fights, to some no-names. But John Molina has beat Ivan Recek. He KO'd him in the 4th round. Mickey Bay, he KO'd him. Hank Lundy suffered his first loss by TKO from John Molina, and he started fighting at, I believe, 140 pounds, and he's fought at 135, and now he's fighting at 147. This is his first welterweight fight officially. Those other fights was catchweights, I believe, at 144. But it seems John Molina's been fighting since 2006. And Lopez has been fighting since 2003. Their record both look very similar. Both of them has been stopped 3 times. Lopez is just a little bit more prone to being dropped. In my opinion, he gets dropped a lot more than Molina does. Molina hits harder than Lopez, and Lopez has fought for almost 100 more rounds than Molina has. So that's a lot more wear and tear. He's been fighting for 3 more years than Molina. Molina is 36, but Lopez is 35. They both have the same amount of losses, They both around the same height. And even though Molina has a 3-inch reach advantage, it doesn't matter because he's not going to use it. I think Molina's gonna want to fight on the inside or mid range. I think Lopez is going to bang on him, and that's going to be a bad mistake. I don't think that um, Lopez should bang with Molina, but I believe he's going to try. And Lopez's advantage to me is going to be on the outside because he is a better boxer than Molina is. Especially in this fight, he should be training to fight on the outside. I know Robert Garcia is his trainer, so they should come with a good game plan. And if Lopez execute that game plan well, this could be a nice action-packed 12-round fight. But Molina, man, Molina can take a hit and he can give one back and stay on his feet. Not so sure if Lopez can do that and stay on his feet on the same level as John Molina is, you know. And Molina had to cancel his last fight due to a back injury, so hopefully that back injury is behind him. And if so, and if he's 100, I do fancy him to win this fight. He could possibly stop Josesito Lopez, but I see him winning in a 12-round decision or late in the round. He could probably stop Josesito Lopez late in the rounds, but all in all, I'm going with John Molina to win this fight, yo. This is a really hard one to pick because this is going to be a barn burner, yo. I'm telling you, always like and subscribe to the channel. And again, if anybody did not know, on YouTube right now, under the channel Fox on PBC, the prelims of the undercard of Earl Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter is showing right now on YouTube. So just go to Fox on PBC and you can see all the fights that will not be televised. I believe it's about 3 hours worth of fights is on right now. But again, always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.